global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Global Happenings today. Indeed, in politics, there is no permanent enemy and no permanent friend. And it's a game. Those who know how to play it gets the full benefit of the game. Well, as we speak, it looks like there is going to be a little tussle, something that came out of the blues. I guess Governor Wike is one man no one can totally predict. Well, as it is, permutations and reactions are going on. There is a move going on right now that Nigerians need to know, quite a speculative one. But then again, I think Peter Obi, the Labour Party flag bearer, also needs to begin to have a plan B. Let's go straight into the news to understand where we are heading. Nigeria's political space was thrown into some sort of a frenzy after a picture of a chieftain of the new Nigerian People's Party, NNPP, Rabiu Kwankwaso, and the governor of Rivers State, Wike, went viral. The picture was shared on the official Instagram handle of Daily Momodu. A presidential aspirant of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, has since generated mixed reactions. Well, we couldn't verify the exact time and place the said picture was taken at the time of filing this report. It has since sparked controversy on the next move of Wike, who many believe is aggrieved over his inability to land the vice presidential slot of the PDP. Recall that the presidential candidate, Atiku Abubakar, picked Delta State Governor Ifeanyi Okowa as his running mate ahead of the highly favored Wike, who many believed had the potential to add more value to the party's quest to clinch power in 2023. The unpopular decision, according to some party leaders, has brought discord, while there are rumors and accusations that Okowa was single-handedly chosen by the national chairman of the party, that's Ayu and Atiku. The rumors were re-echoed by Afegwe, who said on Channel's TV morning show Sunrise Daily that Ayu just to sound the party structure and connived with Atiku Abubakar, who is the presidential candidate of the party. He said Rivers State Governor Wike was the obvious choice by all layers of the party selection process. He said that after all deliberations, they put the issue who into vote and Wike got 16 votes. Okowa only got 3 votes. With former Kano State Governor Kwankwaso in the market for a potential vice president to join his party, to join his ticket in the NNPP, Governor Wike is regarded to be the ideal man to balance the ticket. This comes at a time when the NNPP and LP are yet to cement their agreement on who lead both parties as the presidential candidate in 2023. With NNPP dismissing report that its presidential candidate has accepted to be the running mate to Peter Obi, it has left the conversation stale. A potential breakdown in talks between LP and NNPP could give Wike an opportunity to wrestle power from APC and PDP. His popularity in South-South and South-East will come in handy for Kwankwaso, who will likely share the numbers in the Northwest. Well, some persons have started reacting to this. This is one equation most Nigerians didn't see. Well, this one here is saying PDP may never produce president in Nigeria anymore. After 2027 of APC presidency, I see NNPP, LP and other smaller groups like APGA and SDP verging into the throne APC. It will mark the death of APC PDP political hegemony in Nigeria. Another person here is saying Kwankwaso wants to scare Obi into taking VP position. Wike will humbly collect VP position at the end. Kwankwaso will be the winner of this permutation, except Wike stands strong with Obi. Instead, another person says instead of him to team up with Peter Obi, he's rather plotting on how to get South-South vote via Wike. Note that Kwankwaso and Wike don't like Atiku. You see all this scheming going on, they will end up favoring Peter Obi. I was telling someone this morning, I saw this one coming. Road to 2023 is going to be a speculative movie. I tell you. Another person here is saying, how can all these nyama people even win APC? APC is busy united, winning elections, holding welcoming parties. Meanwhile, these ones are just there posting pictures and doing stunts up and down. Laugh out loud. Another person here says, wow. Another person says, hope it's not going to work because Obi's combo would have given the best results. Another person said Wike will lose again and again. And that person here is saying permutations are going on. I go send Nigeria one day. I tell you now, honestly. But okay, let's look at this. We didn't see this coming. But if eventually this works, don't forget that NNPP Kwankwaso doesn't want to deputize. It has been an age-long dream to become president since 2019. For Peter Obi, he has always been a slot for VP. It was just fairly recently the Nigerians, had to tell him, guy, you can do this presidential thing. Your umbilical cord is not tied to always going for VP. And he rose up to the occasions. Nigerians are actually, a lot of them are solely behind Peter Obi. So he can't even afford to deputize. Because if he deputizes, he will lose his political relevance. He will lose the choice. He will lose the people's verdict, which is for him to become the president. So, deputizing Kwankwaso is not an option for Peter Obi. He has to be president or nothing. Okay, so it's actually not him making the decision. It's the electorate, the people making the decision for him. So his hands are tied. For Kwankwaso, it's an age-long dream, so he can't even think of deputizing. So now with Wike not having anything, and Kwankwaso seems to be a tsunami in the north, so it makes a lot of sense. If you would deputize, he wouldn't reject. Don't forget, Kwankwaso and Wike are very close friends. They call them allies, you'll not be wrong. The truth is, in 2019, when Kwankwaso came up and Atiku came up as well, Atiku, I take that again. Nyesom Wike actually gave his own vote, his delegate vote, to Kwankwaso. They are that close. Even when they did the last elections, the last primaries in PDP, though Kwankwaso is no longer in PDP, but he has his boys, he has his allies, his people who believe in him, who are still in PDP, and also staying in Kano. They gave him, as in he gave his delegate the right to vote for Wike. So you can see that their relationship is quite strong. So if after talking about deputizing with Peter Obi, Kwankwaso doesn't get any tangible reply for Peter to deputize, he may likely pick Wike, and Wike will be more than willing. And if Wike takes that VP position, I can assure you, for Rivers, he will sweep it. Whether by hook or crook, he will sweep it. Now it has to now unfortunately, if that happens, there will be a lot of divides. Votes that ordinarily should have gone to Peter Obi, some of them will now begin to say, Wike is our man. Sentiment will likely play into this. And unfortunately, if both of them stands, Kwankwaso stands with Wike and Peter Obi loses for another person, some Nigerians may go on ethnical lines, they may go on religious lines, they may go on tribal lines, which may not favor both Kwankwaso and Peter Obi. In the event of this happening, if you take the collation of the result, it may eventually favor APC, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The only way they can break this hegemony is for them to come as one big force. The question is, will they